Yo, what is up, guys? Dandadan Chapter 28, man. And let me just say right off the bat, Ken, you have nothing to worry about. This guy's a whack job, bro. Gigi is a whack job. He's got the clean fit, but other than that, this man is crazy. Right, so we got Dandadan Chapter 28, and it starts off with Ken worrying like he was in last chapter, and then the minute this guy starts talking, he's just off his rocker. And I should have expected this, seeing as it's Dandadan, but he just went like I don't even know who to compare it to. He's kind of like Tsukishima from Tokyo Ghoul, or like a the nasal boy from My Hero Academia. He's really out there. He's super extra, and it really shows in this chapter. And automatically, I'm like, yeah, okay, this guy's crazy, right? So, it fits because all these characters are crazy in their own way, right? But we kind of get into basically them talking about like Gigi basically staying there, right? And basically what happens is he's like, thank you for letting me in. And we kind of see this whole thing between Grandma and Gigi, where Gigi will compliment her every single time, and then she'll call him a genius every single time for each and every compliment, right? So we kind of know where their cork is going with this whole thing, right? And then we get Ira. She's still on this, Momoyase's gathering people to do more evil and stuff, and the only reason why we're teaming up is to fight aliens. So she leaves, and then Okaru's about to leave because it's late, and then she's still doing this whole thing to where she doesn't really want to say how she feels, because this is like the second time she's done this. Like, you're supposed to say bye back and all that stuff, but she's like waving and pointing at her hand, and she's like, say it back, basically. She's like, see you tomorrow. Obviously, it's your turn to say it. And he's like, oh, is it? And of course, Okaru, a little worried. He's like, see you tomorrow. And, she's like, good. She walks away. So, listen, Ken, you're going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, my guy. You're good. But he basically clocks in for the night. And so we get back to what's going on at gosh, why am I blanking all of a sudden? At Ayase's house, right? So basically, to really sum things up, the reason why he's staying here is because he's got a paranormal issue, right? And of course, her and the grandma are going back and forth, compliment after compliment, compliment for compliment, and it's just really funny to see them go back and forth with this. But so in the kitchen, he basically explains everything, right? He says, where is it? He says, oh, okay. So he basically says, I can see spirits now. And then he said, anyway, you and I have been apart since junior high when I moved. The place we ended up moving to was out in the mountains. And this is where the issue starts happening, right? He said, I told my parents about it, but they wouldn't listen. I even convinced myself that I was just imagining it. I pretend not to notice and went on with my life. And then that's when you see this weird looking, tall, lanky, kind of slim character, and he's got a weird face. And apparently they hired 5 different exorcists, and 3 out of the 5 of them died. So this is gonna be a situation similar to Ira, where they had to go up against that acrobatic woman, right? Because if he's that powerful, then it's gonna take Okaroon and it's gonna take Momo, because this guy's gonna be crazy. And it is possible that because he's so powerful, he might have the golden ball that they've been looking for. So essentially, their next mission, according to their grandma, is to basically help him out, right? And also, Gigi too, he apologizes for making fun of her in the past, because she used to believe in spirits in the past. She used to get made fun of, and he was one of the people that did that. So he apologizes, right? And he's like, this is basically why I'm here. Can you help me? And the grandma says, it's gonna be you. essentially. And if you want those clothes, those school uniform, then you got to help them out. So pretty short chapter, but essentially they're going to be helping Gigi exercise this freaky looking creature. And I have a feeling most likely he's probably going to have the golden ball, and it's going to be a real fight similar to the acrobatic chick like I said earlier. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah, man, not really much else with this chapter. Again, Okaroon, man, you're safe, you're good. This guy's a little crazy in the head in the first place, so don't even worry about it, bro. Yeah, man, but let me know what you guys think in the comments.